The United States is about to give up one of its most prized possessions. That's control of the Internet. The Obama administration set to hand over the group that manages website addresses. Was the move motivated by foreign pressure? And with 80% of American households accessing the web each day, what will it mean for us as Americans? Joining us now is Stephen Yates, the former Deputy Assistant to Vice President Cheney for National Security Affairs and a distinguished fellow at the Hamilton Foundation. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, Peter. Great to be with you.
This is incomprehensible to me. We have control and supervision over the Internet and Internet addresses. We basically created the Internet in this country. And so now the White House is saying, we're going to give it up. Why are we doing that, and what effect will it have on us as Americans?
Well, I wish that I had a good answer for why we would be doing this in the sense of what benefit we get. I can't even answer the question of what problem it intends to solve. No one has presented any evidence that the American tenure over this kind of a service or supervision over this kind of service has created any problems. Quite to the contrary, tremendous prosperity and growth all around the world. And it's one of the sort of last areas of freedom when you have people struggling against tyranny to have free access to information over the Internet. And so this idea that we turn it over to an ill-defined international community is completely misguided to me.
Is it my understanding, is it correct that Russia and China have been pushing for some say as to the use and control of the international Internet? And if that's true, a couple of the most oppressive regimes in the world, what right do they have to touch our Internet in this country?
Well, this is the risk. If it goes in the direction of the international community, what would that mean? Usually that means it's gravitating toward the United Nations, where Russia and China have dominant influence, courtesy of their seats on the Security Council. China and Russia are also the two leading perpetrators of cybercrime. So if you think of this notion of moving the phone book and directory, or if you will, the license plates and GPS signaling of all telecommunications that go over the Internet, including this live shot, you can think of the range of areas that mischief could be caused by countries that have an interest of controlling information at home and interfering with ours.
In terms of mischief, and as a final question, we just have a few seconds left, what can we do as Americans to stop this? Or is it a fait accompli? Is it done? Are we going to be giving up the Internet control?
I hope that we do not. I think this is a time where bipartisanship in Congress ought to be near unanimous in saying, why do this? It's an unnecessary problem. We should remain in control of this.
Stephen Yates, Hamilton Foundation, keep us up to date on this. This is really important. Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you, Peter.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
New leads in the search for that missing